Good morning. This is Monday morning. I am here live with Tarra, Connor Jones. There you go.
Yes,
Okay. We are so, we do apologize for tuning in a little late, but it's never too late for anything, especially something important and exciting. And we're just going to have fun. Let's Talk podcast with Dr. April Glasgow. And my guest is Tarra Connor Jones. She is a native of Jacksonville, Florida. And yes, she continued her education, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Bachelor's of Art. And she has recently flew in from New York? Harlem, New York to join me on this interview with Let's Talk. And I'm so excited. Thank you so much. And we're just going to have fun as we've been talking lately about self-care, self-motivation, being empowered, knowing your worth, moving to your next, see what's available for you, and not look for other people's opinion about you.
Yeah.
Wow. And I know you have a story, and we're just going to dive in there. How about that?
Let's go.
Okay, let's dive. So, as we was talking before we got ready to air on to Let's Talk, when you say you was a pastor for 10 years, I said, wow. I said, I also was a pastor.
Ah,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
All right.
I became a pastor at the age of 19.
Wow.
19.
I wasn't pastoring at 19, but at 19, I was definitely preaching. I was, I forgot what they called it then, but like a set-aside missionary in the Church of God in Christ.
Yeah.
And somewhere in my 20s,
Wow.
I became a licensed missionary in the Church of God in Christ. But from where I was, we were preaching women. The church I came out of. And then I married and was still preaching in women's retreats and revivals and all of the things, and then became ordained as a pastor to assist my ex-husband who was the pastor in ministry. And that opened up a can of worms, because you know what I've learned is we're gonna be real.
Be real.
When you have a gift
Yes.
or a calling on
Yes.
your life and people gravitate to it more
Yes.
than they do to others,
Yes.
it can present a problem.
It can. And then at the age that you became who you needed to be for the walking that you was walking into.
Correct.
The gift was there,
Yeah.
but it opened up more. And what I'm hearing is that your gift exposed a lot.
Now, you know, this is a word.
Okay.
That is very true.
Okay.
The gift exposed a lot.
A lot. You don't have to say much. You don't have to do much. It's your movement and the presence of what you present without what you present in silence expose itself out loud. And they didn't know how to take that. And then when they took it, they didn't know how to use it. Okay?
Correct.
Am I okay, we being real here.
Being real. I learned a little while after my divorce that I had been considered an asset. They thought I would be an asset.
Absolutely, because of the gift.
Yeah, and I was thinking I am an asset.
Right.
At the time, that was very hurtful and devastating, but the more I've gotten away from it and the more healed I am, I realize that's actually accurate.
It is.
I am an asset.
You are.
But when one does not know how to properly handle their assets,
Absolutely.
they will lose their assets every time.
Absolutely. Are you talking about the person that's seen the potential in you before you've seen it in yourself?
I don't even think that. I think it's talking about persons who see what you are capable of, but because it doesn't work the way they thought it would work,
Yeah.
then you discard it.
So when a person is,
It's almost like the art of manipulation.
right, definitely,
As long as you are able to do it the way I have
being in
scoped it
control,
out, right,
Someone-
then it's fine.
someone wants to control you based on what you present, that they don't have access to what you have, but they want access to utilize it.
Correct.
Okay.
That's good.
That was good. Okay.
Yeah.
So I've been there.
Uh-huh.
I know exactly what you're talking about. And it still goes, I still go through that today. But what I learned to keep my mouth shut, to let what I have work for me.
Yeah.
Because if I run my mouth too much of what I have, they will want to manipulate how they can use it. Okay? So when we know who we are, what we carry, it presents a different story, but we never changed. They did.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think, well, I know I've to a place now where I don't mind talking about it. I don't mind being my authentic self.
Yeah.
Whatever that means on any
Yeah.
given day.
Yeah.
But I know I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be.
Right. And then, I didn't mean to cut you off, but when you heal from that, you know where you are.
Right.
And then when, as women, the women that we are, we care. And we have a sincere heart. And when someone see the gift and the talent in you, they try to reap the benefit from that and not work with you.
Yeah.
To push you, to cater that with care.
Yeah, and honestly, Dr. April, that has been my lifetime experience, whether it was the man
Yeah.
or the church.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
not saying the church as a whole,
Right.
Facebook land, but some of the churches that I have been a part of
Right.
was very, very controlling.
Mm-hmm.
You know, don't go there unless you get permission from
Right.
me.
Right.
I'm
Right.
like, I'm a fully grown woman.
Right. Right.
I can't go to Orlando unless I talk to
Absolutely.
you first.
That's what the rule was.
You know, so that level of control, that
Right.
level of manipulation,
Right.
really kept me bound.
Right.
For so many years, even
Absolutely.
bound in my marriage, because there were teachings about that.
Yes.
Where I suffered for a long time,
Yeah. Yeah.
but couldn't get any help.
You was not your own person, and you couldn't take ownership of who you were, and then you didn't see the growth in you when they seen it in you to hold you down.
Right. It was a constant. Let me keep you in your place.
Keep you in your place because you
When
got.
God had a whole place wide open.
He did. He do. And
Right.
still do.
Exactly. And I'm now living in it.
You living in it.
I'm living in it.
I am here with you. I know exactly what you're talking about. And the challenges that you have to face and the challenges that you did face, you wanted to do what was right, but guess what? Right wasn't presented for you.
Yeah.
And it doors was opening, but the individuals that was envy and jealous want the doors shut. I have to say envy and jealous because they didn't have the talent and you was called.
Yeah.
Many are not called. Few are chosen.
And you know that called.
That called.
That called is a heavy coat to wear.
It is a heavy coat to wear.
It's necessary and it
Right.
produces purpose.
Right.
But
Much
it
is
can
given,
be a
much is
lonely
required.
place.
It's lonely.
It can be a hard place.
You're isolated.
Very much isolated. It can be a place of, you know, why don't I have this many friends? Why don't
You
I
don't have
this
friends.
person to hang out with?
You don't. And you're misunderstood.
Yeah.
You're misunderstood as if you're supposed to be like everyone else, but you was called in a different place. And when people say you're difficult, you're not difficult. You're just in a place of discernment.
Yeah.
It's not difficult. You see before they even can come tell you. Okay.
Because usually God has given it to me in a dream.
He gives it to you. Yeah.
And I know exactly what you're about to say before you say it. Because God has already,
this is good.
He has already hipped me
Okay.
to this game.
Okay.
Now, I didn't. That discernment, I don't think, was as strong years ago.
No.
But now that I am
now that you went through what you had to go through,
yeah,
and the challenges you had to face, and the hurt and pain, and the tears late at night, and tossing and turning. A person don't know when a person is chosen. You have to go through a whole lot, and then you have to pray more than praise.
Yeah.
And then you have to live a life that is lonely, isolated, and misunderstood. And you have to walk this walk knowing your purpose at the same time. And it's not easy. Let's Talk podcast with Dr. April Glasgow. I'm here with Tarra, Colin, am I saying Connor Jones. I am so glad that she is here. She came in from New York, from Harlem, New York, and she does a lot of singing. She's very talented, and she has been on Broadway. And if you have seen it, go ahead.
Off Broadway. And I just finished the first national Broadway tour.
Wow. Very impressive. And she was also here in Sarasota with multiple shows at West Coast Black Theater Troupe. Yes. That's where I knew you back then. And she also participated in The Wiz.
Yeah.
Wow, The Wiz. And currently, as we know that, I just shared that with you, she's in New York. She's doing her thing. She came from in a place of a dark place to seeing the light of who she really is. And I can relate, because not knowing is better to know, but how you know, you have to be mindful of what you know. You just can't just walk into it and think that it's what you know. It's how it's presented, because what we see may not be what we really see. People comes in different shades of color and shape.
I don't want to dwell on this too much, but yeah, it's not always what you see. I remember driving to church years ago, and I'm not bashing the church. I'm a member of my church in Harlem, and I love my church. So this is not.
We're just talking,
right.
And we just enjoying the conversation. So it's not, as Ms. Tarra mentioned, it's not bashing the church, but understanding your walk in the church.
Correct.
Okay.
But I would drive to church and I would cry, because I was in a situation where, my ex, the pastor, had not spoken to me all week in the same house, and meanwhile, I was about to head to church and put on my act, like everything was everything.
Yeah.
And I would cry. And I'll never forget, I reached out to someone who, at the time, I thought was a mentor. And it was my first time kind of breaking the silence of, I'm dying over here. Something's wrong. I'm like, this isn't right.
Right.
And her advice to me was, keep you some Vaseline in the car. Yep. So the saints don't see that you've crying.
That's it.
Put that in your eyes and go in there and play your part.
Yep. Mine is he's supposed to chastise you. Yeah. I definitely understand what you're saying.
And that is what I did. I would go in there and play my part.
Yes.
And it would be with thank God for my beautiful wife. While they're on the inside, I was thinking, you spoke to me all week.
That's right.
But on the outside, from people looking.
The show.
Oh, they was like, we love them. They're so perfect. And but that's because you don't know.
You don't know.
You see
and then-
something, but it ain't what you think it is.
Absolutely, absolutely. As I experienced the same thing, it came to me as with me and my husband was the pastor of the church, but I was the head pastor. He was the assistant, and I would get different ministers or pastors would come to him and say, she can't control the church. You need to be the pastor while she assists you. It was to the point that when they came to visit and wanted to deliver a message, the pastor literally sat on the pulpit, not in the chair, and on the floor on the pulpit, disrespected me as the pastor of that church, of the church that I had, and it's with all due respect, is women were called first. And majority of the churches have women in the church. And when we push the church to be where it needs to be, the women are praying for the church. So as we are called, we are humble in our calling. And no disrespect, but we did respect the position. Okay. So I learned that if I could not be heard, one minister told me I needed to come out of the pulpit to come and speak from the podium. And if I wanted to, I can go to the trees and preach there. It didn't matter. It did not matter. But
which is what's important, because if you called, you called.
You are called. It doesn't matter.
You won't preach.
I'm definitely, and I'm speaking right now. I am speaking. Let's Talk podcast live with Dr. April Glasgow. We are excited. I mean, we have to continue this conversation. We couldn't even get where we needed to be at, but yet this was a good conversation. Yes. I have one request. Can you give me just a little tune of something?
Oh no, I can't. I haven't warmed up.
We haven't warmed up.
Absolutely. I have not been singing at all, and I am not going to put that out on Facebook and it not sound right.
So,
but you can YouTube me.
You can YouTube her,
and here's some warm throat
so
singing.
Give you a YouTube.
Well, just Google.
Just
put it in YouTube. Put my name, and all of the videos will pop up.
All the videos will pop up.
Tarra Jones.
You want to follow her? A well-known individual. See, I tried to put her on the spot. A well-known individual, and her journey. To me, her journey just started. It's been started, but at the other level has elevated to her being who she needs with the understanding. And we talk, even though we talked about her being a minister, she's not only she still continues being a minister, a singer, an entrepreneur. She is a artist.
And I have to put in there, because it was such a significant part of my life. I taught for 22 years.
Wow.
Taught 1st and 4th grade.
Wow. So you have a lot under your belt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you got to keep on moving and pushing and shaking.
Yeah.
You got to keep on doing it. It don't stop here, because you have so many callings upon your life that someone needs to hear it.
Yeah, I believe that God has been and is good to me and faithful to me.
Yeah.
I know without a doubt that with the circumstances I've had, I should not be here. I should not be in good mind. I should not be in good spirit. I should not have joy. I'm so grateful. I made a post the other day that God turned my bitter into better. He turned my mourning into joy and happiness. He made me see, after all that I've been through, after all of the not feeling like I was enough, all the feeling of not feeling like anybody would want me, God has made me feel and know that I am exactly who He created me to be.
That's right. That's right.
Which is more than enough.
That's right.
Matter of fact, when He made me, He said, "You are fearfully and wonderfully made."
That's it. That's it.
And not only that, you good.
That's it.
And very good.
That's it.
And I think that is what I take with me to go into this world. You know, I sometimes I say people wanted to put me in the box of the four walls of the church when God was calling me to the nation, to the world.
That's it. That's it.
And I can't get to the world stuck
Being small like that.
right there. I belong to the church, but I also belong to the world.
That's right. That's right.
This platform that God has given
That's right.
me is supposed to go all over.
Yeah.
And I'm committed to doing it.
That's it. That's it.
I'm
That's it.
committed to sharing my story. I'm committed to encouraging people that no matter how far you are down, you can get up.
You can. You can.
And a lot of that is just you making the decision. Because I've been in the bed in depression. I've been in the bed taking muscle relaxers and drinking wine just to numb myself.
Yeah.
But there was a moment in there where, you know, and I was thinking about this earlier, I don't have a ton of friends, but God will always put you somebody in your circle that when you can't pray for yourself. I have some sisters, 2 of them, they were praying for me. They were encouraging me. And I know that it was through whatever those prayers were, even whatever the prayers my grandma and my mama prayed before me, that caused me on one of those days in that bed to just say, I had to get up. I had to get up. If I'm going to live, I got to get up or I'm going to die right here. I got to get up.
That's right. That's right.
And so sometimes it is just as simple as you making the decision, I'm getting up today. If I don't do nothing but get out of the bed and take a bath. And the next day, if I don't do nothing but get out of the bed and take a bath and put on some clothes. And by Friday, if I don't do nothing but get up and take a walk around my complex, you gotta get up.
You have to get up, and you have to move. Get up, not give up. And you have to move. And you have to find yourself in a better place. We all go through it. We all searching and looking. But you have those individuals, like you say, you have no friends. But one friend I know, he is a friend forever. What a friend we have in Jesus. And you have to just look at yourself in a better way. I've been there. I'm in your shoes. I know exactly what you're talking about. I have to move when he moved me. I don't move on my own. I don't trust everyone because everyone's not coming for a good cause. Okay? They see the potential in you. They see they see so much in you when you haven't seen it in yourself. And when we talk about this calling, even though we're called, we may not be at that place at the right time to understand we have to go through a divorce. We have to go out, like I just lost my daughter. I have to lose my daughter. We have to go through a financial difficulty. We have to go through making decisions that's best for us. We have to go through so many changes in our life that we get lost along the journey. The journey, as the thing just rings in your ear to know that God got a plan for you. Yep. And he put you on this roller coaster for you to ride until he decided to stop. To realize that you are much stronger than you think you are. You know your strengths and your weaknesses. You know the growth in you. But you have to go on this personal roller coaster. And you have to ride until it get where I can do this.
Yeah. And the wonderful thing is that God will carry you.
He will. He will.
While you riding.
While you're riding. He will. He will. And you have to see it for yourself. We're talking about, I'm glad you tuned in to Let's Talk podcast live with Dr. April Glasgow. We came on a little late this morning, but we're gonna be here a little maybe 5 or 10 more minutes to let you know, for those that's listening, that you may be at the right place at the right time in your life, but you may not understand where you are, and it may be unknown to you. But while you're traveling on this journey of life, learn the position that has been created for you. For you not to give in, give up, throw in a towel, but wait patiently for it to move into the direction that you are being put into. Did that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you came for your vacation or just came down here to Florida, you never knew that you would be in position to be here.
But I came for my birthday. It was my birthday weekend. And it's just like God to say, you know what,
oh my God.
I'm going to give you something new.
That's right. This is something new.
This is something new. And
oh my God.
That I made 55.
Yeah.
And so I declare this is my year of double grace.
That's it.
You know what? It's on me to read this.
She's going to read. Okay.
This is the scripture.
Okay.
God gave me.
I hope you're enjoying this interview. Go ahead and look for it. You got it?
I have it.
Okay, ready? Okay, go ahead.
Isaiah 61:7.
Okay.
Instead of your shame, you will receive a double portion. And I'm going to read this to you, Dr. April.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Instead of your shame, you will receive a double portion.
And I receive that.
And instead of disgrace, you will rejoice in your inheritance. And so you will inherit a double portion in your land.
Wow.
And everlasting joy will be yours.
I receive that.
That's the word of the Lord.
I receive that because I have been challenged, and I'm in a new place in my life. And many people have said, why is Dr. April Glasgow doing her podcast? Why is it through Monday through Friday? What is this all about? And she does it twice a day. I learned to not look what people say and not hear what they are saying. I'm living and enjoying my life to the fullest, and I'm doing what is necessary for me, and I'm moving accordingly to the plan that He has for me. And then this is where I am helping you out. Move with the plan. Show up, celebrate, and enjoy life to the fullest.
Absolutely.
You have to enjoy life to the fullest. It may not make sense, but eventually, when you get there, it says, wow.
Yeah, that enjoy life to the fullest is a blessing. I spent so many years of this life being not happy.
That's right.
And living a small life.
That's right.
When God was like, if I made the world and the cattle on 1,000 hills, why in the world are you living over there in that corner?
That's right.
Live a bigger life.
Live a bigger life. And this is for someone out there. You need to live a bigger life and stop limiting yourself.
Yes.
To what you think you don't have, but you have more than enough. It's already given to you. Just utilize it. And be grateful. Be so grateful. Stop complaining, comparing, and compromising. That was good one.
That was good. That was good.
That was real good.
Complaining,
comparing,
and compromising.
Mm-hmm. You don't have to do that. You are your own person. Take ownership of your own self. Enjoy life that is being presented to you right now. This is Excited Monday. This is Motivational Monday. Do what you need to do. Enjoy what you do. And then live your life. And if you had a problem over the weekend, okay, Let it go. Wipe it. Move on. And if you need to ask for forgiveness for the person that did you wrong, you go ahead and get over it. Get over it.
Right.
Say, hey, just call them. Please forgive me. It don't matter if you did it or they did it, whatever. It's on you. You take ownership of your own happiness.
Yeah, and I'll add, and if you need to ask for some forgiveness for your own self,
Yeah,
something you did over
yeah.
the weekend. Because, I came up during a time that it was like, if you did something,
Yeah.
you just going to burn in hell for all eternity. There was no space
Yeah.
for you to be forgiven.
That's right.
But I've learned that's not the case. If something happened to have happened,
Yes.
go on and ask God to forgive you and keep moving.
Keep moving. Keep
Because God
moving.
ain't holding all that.
Not even holding anything. You're holding it all in.
Right.
You have regrets. You have shame. You have disappointments. And you have anything with the list keeps going on. But guess what? Live for you.
That's
Enjoy
right.
you. Love on you. Be you.
Yes.
This is to move into your next. Because guess what? You won't move until you start moving. Making meaningful steps. Step into it and find out, wow, this is so different. And you have to not look back. Don't live an unbalanced life. Live a life that's moving you into a better place.
Yes.
It get better every day. Every day is a different day. And if it doesn't make sense, guess what? You can always start from the beginning. Stop, pause, stop and say, hey, I'm going to do this all over again.
Yeah.
You can do that. Motivational Monday. This is Let's Talk podcast with Dr. April Glasgow, and I have a good friend here, Tarra. We get it. As Mr. Ken said, Miss April will get names. I'll make up a name quick, but Tarra, Connor,
Yep.
Jones.
That's it. That's it.
No, we're not related. We might be, but we're not related. I grew up as a gospel artist in New Jersey.
Okay.
And I sung on the program with Shirley Caesar, Dorothy Norwood, James Cleveland, the five blind boys.
Mm-hmm.
And we were in studios every weekend. We had 45s, 8-track tapes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like, and that's how I brought up in New Jersey. And my parents were both ministers. They were both ministers. And my dad thought we was the Jackson 5 church kids, or whatever. Yeah, a big old yellow bus. So I enjoyed my upbringing, and it taught me how to do what I needed to do and fight through it. Mm-hmm. Not just sit there and just wait until it came. I had to fight through it. I had to make sense of it with an understanding. And I don't live for people. I live for April. Go ahead. I live for April.
Me
And
too.
you
I live for Tarra.
actually live for Tarra. And wow, this has been a awesome interview with Tarra.
Is good.
April is good. Tarra is wonderful. And we are who we need to be just for anyone that's listening. And you say the same thing for yourself. You are good. Put your name right there.
Yep.
You are wonderful. You're awesome. No one changed but you. And you have to step into it and live this life. And I just found out I'm much more than what I was.
Oh my God. Come on now. Much more.
Much more. So when I introduced myself, my name was much more Dr. April Glasgow. And I'm so glad that you tuned in to Let's Talk podcast.
And I'm much more Tarra Jones. I love it.
Put your name in it. Yeah,
Yes.
much more. This afternoon at 1 o'clock, we would have return back Patrick Carter. And you will want to tune in. He have so much more to add to his, when he was here the first time, did his interview, and we're going to have him back to continue his he's an author, he's a former NFL player, and he has so much good, just as much as we had this morning, and I just get excited about it. So we are much more.
That's right.
April,
Tarra,
and you are much more.
much more.
Be blessed, and we'll see you at 1 o'clock.